Wait, I have such a funny story about AOL Messenger. Okay, so I had one of my really good friends. Her family was kind of uptight. They were just kind of more strict and more uptight. And they really didn't like... I feel like this is going to get confusing. So I'm going to say friend A. We'll call her A-chan. A-chan's family was really strict. And my friend B-chan, her family was not strict at all. And so A-chan's mom didn't really like B-chan and kind of judged her and like didn't like her whole family and stuff. I'm sorry, I forgot about that temporarily. But it's too late, I've already named her that, so we just have to go with it. I'm so sorry. So one day, A-chan was on the family computer and she was on AOL Messenger. She downloads AOL Messenger and she's having a conversation with B-chan, right? And then she leaves. And then her mom goes to use the computer and a message pops up from B-chan through AOL Messenger. But her mom doesn't know how this works. Like, she doesn't know what AOL Messenger is. She just doesn't know anything about this stuff and she just already hates B-chan. So she literally flips a gasket and is like, your friend B-chan has hacked into our computer. You're not allowed to be friends with her anymore. She's putting viruses on our computer. She's like calling B-chan's parents like, your daughter put a virus that hacked in my computer. And A-chan is like mortified. She's like, no, it's an application. That's not how that works. That didn't happen. So funny. Also, wait, I have another funny story about the same mom. Do you guys remember when people used to put ice in people's names on your phone so that, like, let's say you got in a car accident or if you passed out, then if somebody got your cell phone, this is before you could lock your cell phones. If somebody got your cell phone, they could go into your contacts, and if they saw someone with ICE, I-C-E, meant in case of emergency. So they would know to call that person. Yep, exactly, in case of emergency. And so my friend A-chan put her mom, like, it said mom ICE. It said mom ICE, as in case of emergency. And then she left her phone around, and then her mom found the phone and saw that her name was saved as mom ICE, and she thought that it was like a dig on her somehow. Like, she thought that A-chan was like calling her like an ice queen or something. Like, she thought it was like derogatory, and like flipped a gasket on her and was like yelling at her and telling her how bad her feelings were hurt. And A-chan was like, no, like, literally it just means in case of emergency, mom, it means in case of emergency. Dude, moments like that make me really glad that I had my mom, who was not that crazy. I was in the privileged position of getting to just watch all of this from afar and laugh at how hilarious it was, but not actually having to deal with it. Did Mom A and Mom B fist fight later or something? They didn't. No, they didn't. They just didn't talk to each other anymore. Guess I'll pour another cup of coffee for A-chan. Yeah, I refilled my coffee cup. That's how you end up losing contact with your kids right there. She's still in contact with them. This is what I will say, is that she got married not that long ago. I couldn't go, unfortunately, but B-chan went to A-chan's wedding. And Bichan told me that her family, like, and her mom, like, ignored Bichan the entire time. Like, would not say a word to her, would not even look at her. I was like, yo, like, they haven't seen you. Like, her mom has not seen Bichan in, like, a very long time. Okay, and she is still holding that grudge. I mean, imagine holding a grudge against, like, a child. Like, you just hold a grudge against a child. Now they're a grown adult and you're just still holding grudges against them, especially considering, like, Bichan never did anything wrong. Like, she literally never did anything wrong. Her mom just didn't like her for some reason.